What's up, YouTube? It's Rob, baby. What up? Welcome, guys, to this One Piece discussion, chapter 849. I'm just going to focus basically on the beginning and the end. We know that at the end of chapter 849, for manga readers, we know that Reiju was injured at the end of it. And we also know that in the beginning of the chapter, the Vinsmoke boys were asking each other sort of where their sister is. So we found out that now we know where she was, or where she is now. We know that the answer to that is that she's obviously been either attacked or had a fight with somebody. And basically this video is going to discuss who I believe the contenders for culprit in Reiju's case were. And there's just a few names that I'm going to mention. Now, the first person that I believe would want to attack Reiju, in my opinion, is Capone Beach. The reason why is we know that Capone already has a savagery personality. I mean, basically, Capone has no chill. I mean, being allied to Big Mom, I definitely believe that Capone has some sort of agenda behind it. He knows what he's trying to do, but I believe he's gonna fail anyway, but because I don't think he actually knows what he's dealing with in terms of Big Mom. But I definitely feel like he's plotting something. He definitely has a plan. He's sort of moving it a bit like Blackbeard, but I can see him attacking Reiju because I feel like maybe he's trying to also maybe create a war between the Vinsmoke and Big Mom. Because he wants something, and we don't know what, but maybe what he wants to get, he can get by sparking a rivalry between Big Mom and the Vinsmokes. So definitely, I believe that he has a case in this situation. I also believe that it looks like on Reiju's hand, it kind of looks like a gunshot, if I'm not mistaken. And like, as you can see from the picture of the page, you can see that on her hand on the wall, it looks like I don't know if I'm not totally sure, but it looks like a gunshot wound on her hand. So if it is, then I believe that he's the most likely to have done it. I mean, he definitely has the capabilities of doing it. We already know. We've seen it in Zou. We've seen in Zou when he attacked Pekoms simply because Pekoms was going against Big Mom's wishes, because Pekoms wanted to obviously sort of forgive the Straw Hats and not arrest them or not bring them to Big Mom or whatever. The next person that I believe is possible that he or she attacked Reiju is Charlotte Pudding. Yeah, I definitely believe that she could have. It's very likely. In fact, it's highly likely. I think it's 85%, maybe even 90%, that she was the culprit. And I'm just going by what happened in the previous chapter, where at the end of it she whispers to Luffy something, and that we don't know what she said, but then she says that she's not going to marry Sanji. So I mean, definitely her situation is strange. So definitely I believe that, okay, if she doesn't want to marry Sanji, then what is the best way to stop the wedding? And the best way to stop it, I think, from her point of view, in regards to Reiju as well, is to create a war, just like Capone's reason as well. Because if she sort of created this sort of war situation, as I said, definitely the wedding won't happen. Or maybe it would have. I mean, I don't know, because Big Mom it seems like Big Mom does not want anything to stand in the way of this happening. But because it's Reiju that's been attacked, and if it's Reiju that's been attacked by someone that's on Big Mom's crew, then I think definitely Judge is gonna go crazy, and it's definitely gonna be a war. So I think that Pudding knows this, and that's probably the most likely reason why Reiju is in the situation. But then the question is, what abilities does Pudding have to inflict some sort of this amount of damage to an assassin? Because Reiju is an assassin. So how in the world does someone that seems so innocent like Pudding inflict this type of damage to Reiju? I mean, because it's strange, because she's sort of injured on maybe her hands and maybe her legs, but she's not really injured on her core in terms of Reiju. So we don't know. I mean, But it's possible that it's definitely pudding.
Another thing is that it's possible that pudding is possibly going after each of the Vinsmoke family. She obviously knows that they're bad. Probably Sanji's informed her of how they've treated him, and so she's probably going after each of them one by one. So her next target would probably maybe Yonji, maybe, or Neji. But I mean, she could probably take out Yonji, I believe. But if she goes after Neji, I feel like she'll lose that fight. But in that case, if it is the case that she's going after them, then she should have probably killed Reiju. Because if Reiju's still alive, then I don't know how much of an effect that's going to have on her plans. So definitely, I feel like Reiju should have died if she is going after the Vinsmokes, obviously in steps. But definitely, if she's doing it, she's doing it for Sanji's sake, because she feels like they're all bad. She doesn't know the whole story. If she is the one doing it, and if that's why she's doing it. So I feel like in the next chapter, 850, I feel like we're going to find out if that it is pudding, and I feel like we're going to find out that I feel like we'll find out who's next on her list. If it is her, that's one thing. And also, I feel like we're going to find out about the 50 years that was taken out of Pedro's life, and we're going to find out a lot more of the backstory of what happened in that case. Because don't forget that Pedro was in the Nox Pirates with Pekoms. They were both together in the Nox Pirates. So why was Pekoms saved and then Pedro had to sort of pay the consequences? But then again, maybe they both had their life a lot of years taken out of their life. So we don't know. But I feel like that's what we're going to learn more about that in the next chapter. For next chapter, I feel like another Vinsmoke will be attacked. We'll find out more about Pekoms' backstory. We'll find out more about Pedro and Pekoms, what happened in their backstory, and why 50 years was taken. We know that they tried to steal the Poneglyph, so all that would be revealed in the next chapter. So I'm very anxious to see what happens, and I will be doing a review on that chapter when it comes out.
Alright guys, as I said, this is going to be a quick video, and we have come to the end of it. Let me know what you guys think. As usual, subscribe, like, comment, give me some ideas to make videos on. Alright, it's Rob Baby, what up?